the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Come on, set! Cup 19! Cup 19!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. A huge play there right off the bat. 62 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Scott. Touchdown! Tyler Scott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Another extra point opportunity here. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Get it!
Now they'll change things around before the snap. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw here. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A nice nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
He's got room to roam, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check back. Check back.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 right in.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Dragons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Drake London, the intended receiver there.
And it's 3rd down.
But you look at this defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus
under pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. Now third down and very long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Tracks. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 10-7 our score after 1. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done
On a temperate afternoon for football here in the Southeast, there's a good look inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Scott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Ready, set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Shark pulls it in. Touchdown! DJ Chark, 49 yards. And the Dragons are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. It's a big play there. And even 40 yards. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Falcons at 500, sitting at 5-5. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Let's go. Street.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
Cup 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
70 Ranger. 19 Lions.
They'll drop to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
When you look at this defense,
now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Go street. 18 Rattler.
On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. For a tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Now they'll change things up.
18, high there. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Broncos.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70.
In motion left goes Sanders. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he's got it inside the 10. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Hey, Smash.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25.
Ready, break.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
2nd and 11. This one into the hands of Pitts. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our...
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Go! Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd and long. Open man downfield is Sanders. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Eagles.
Another run here with Sanders. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Short to punt that in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Check.
Running right, here's Sanders. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll run with Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost
the football. It's loose.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop. This defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Ready up. Cowboy 80.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. Second down.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And now they'll shift things around.
19 Lions.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Touchdown! DJ Chark with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Dragons are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Ready.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Coup for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Escapes the defender. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33. And quickly, they get to the line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Warriors 70. Go.
2nd and 9 now. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21.
Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
They'll set up to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
60 by 6. Cup 19. Cup 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
In motion, the tight end. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run?
Okay,
What if
ready?
you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Lions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Again, it's Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Flag, flag.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score.
Come on.
But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. In motion left here, Sanders. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
18 rattle. 18, 5 in. Check, Matt. Check. 60 ball check. 60 ball check.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Scott to return it. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give to Robinson on the option. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Option play. Here's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Riggs.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Dragon 60. Ready.
He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Ready.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks seconds on the kickoff here, partner. I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18, Cub 19, Cub 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught by Thielen. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And his kick is right there. It's good. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready, go. Check, hurt.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Tokyo, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-.